Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button as you come on in, man. Random live stream, man, because we got some random news today. We got news that the fight between Errol the Truth, Big Fish Spence Jr., and Sebastian Fundora is not happening. Holy shit. Hit that like button as you come on in, man. Oh my goodness, bro. This 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 has been a pretty common thing with Errol Spence and for his opponents. They've just been waiting around for Errol Spence Jr., man. We gonna talk about it, right? And we gonna have the reason why this fight got canceled, right? We gonna talk about why this fight got canceled because the WBO came out and gave us a reason why it got canceled. We can also talk about a few things that Javante Tank Davis said. Of course, I did a video on Shakur Stevenson and Floyd Schofield. The WBC is now implementing a new rehydration limit to where pretty much they can't come in on fight day over 148.5 pounds. Sounds kind of strange if you ask me, and very convenient. I'm not understanding why Shakur needs a rehydration clause for this fight, but whatever the case, this is what WBC doing all of a sudden. Hit that like button, you come on in, man. Boxing is just it's just getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy out here. Y'all hit that like button, just come on in, man. Errol Spence said he ain't ready yet. Yeah, man. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it, man. Salute to Bug or Stop Canelo on the building. CB, Demonte Walker, Lloyd Edwards. Salute. We gonna wait a few more people get in here, then we gonna get started. Um, Holy shit, man. But this is what Tank said, man. He says, I F with who I F with, and I stuck with because, wait, what did I say right there? Because I don't suck. Beep. Oh, my God. He had a picture of young Al Heyman and Michael Jackson, right? So this is what Tank said. And then he says, I don't F with soft shit or ninjas that do soft shit, female shit. You ninjas talk too much, and y'all money not matching the way y'all talking. Yeah, I said it. So I don't know who he talking about. I don't know if he's talking about Crawford. I don't know if he's talking about fans. I'm not sure who this motherfucker talking about, bro. But Tank Davis just gets on here and just says random shit. And it's the pot calling the kettle black. Is that the saying, right? Female shit. If I'm not mistaken, dude carry purses. Guy, and I'm not one of these dudes that call him zesty and all that, but I see a lot of boxing fans calling this dude zesty. Um, you know, a lot of questionable things we've seen from Tank Davis over the years to lead us to believe that he is on some female shit. Why he on the internet talking crazy. Man, these little guys, bro. The Napoleon complex shit is some real shit, man. I don't know where this little angry rant came from. But things ain't looking good over there on PBC. That's what I can take away from it. The things just simply ain't looking good over there. Hell, Errol Spence fight with Fundora gets canceled. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hearing about no right on fights getting canceled or nothing like that. So we gonna talk about what happened with the big fish in a second, man. I mean, that's a lot of people saying that he should go ahead and just hang it up now. You know, it's been almost 2 years since he fought Crawford. It's been 2 years before when he fought Crawford. It's been 2 years before when he fought Ugas. It's been 2 years since the act. Bro, come on. He spent more time outside of boxing than he did in boxing, bro. I spent more time in the ring than Errol Spence, and I don't even fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy, bro. You said, remember how he ran in the ring, Frank Mir? Yes, bro. Yes. Yes, the fingernail polish thing. I'm glad you put that emoji. Tank Davis uses that shit, bro. That's female, like, bro. Ah, man, that dude, he a funny guy, man. He's a really, really funny dude. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, Bushido boxing till eternity. We are here, bro, forever. Much love to you, Hollow Ninja, and appreciate the super chat and the donation to the dojo always, bro. Tank Davis is a funny guy, man. He's a funny dude. You know, they showed him preparing for the fight. He looking really, really, really small already going into this fight with Lamont Roach. So we gonna see if he performs, man. He doing a lot of talking, a lot of just like tough guy shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of tough guy shit, you know. And you tend to get this from like these little guys. You know what I'm saying? No offense to the shorter guys out there, but this is kind of what you get. You're like, it'd be crazy if like heavyweights was talking crazy like this, big guys. But it be the little dudes like Tank be talking crazy like this and shit. But then he be running when shit gets real and shit. We all seen it. I don't know who he talking about. The money ain't matching and shit. I don't know who he talking about. Yeah, Zest Monster Tank, bro. He's zesty as hell, bro. Zesty as a motherfucker, bro. His fans be getting real mad. His fans be getting real mad when I be talking shit. And then why he talking all that shit? Why he address this kid right here?
I'm just knowing who I am, bro. Like, I can fucking fight at the end of the day. I was fighting before I had gloves on. You know what I'm saying? And, I've been in the ring with Tank twice already, sparring him. You know what I'm saying? And, if he wasn't the top dog and somebody else was the top dog, I'd be calling that person out. But since he's the top dog, I'm calling you out because I know I can whoop your ass. When you're
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of energy for the internet. I don't even know who. He got energy for dudes outside of his weight class. He got energy for fans on the internet, but he don't got energy for guys like Keyshawn who said, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Pointing to the camera, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Now, he don't want no smoke with Keyshawn. No smoke at all whatsoever. Yeah, y'all smash that like button, man. We ain't gonna be too long this evening, but we gotta talk about Errol Spence, bro. His fight got canceled. You know, Tank just got on social media telling everybody that Spence is a bigger draw than Crawford, and you got to do this and that. Spence can't even get a fight. Can't even get a fight going. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man, because this thing is off. It's off. The Spence Fundora title fight is off, bro. And it says here that the Sebastian Fundora Errol Spence title fight is off. Sources tell ESPN. Fundora, the unified junior middleweight junior women's champion, seeking a new opponent for his defense of the two titles. The fight was originally blah blah blah. Michael Benson did it. Mike Capinger, and then the WBO says WBO now sanctioned due to latter. Number one, inactive for a year, 5 months. 2, a TKO loss in the last bout, and 3, not rated in 154 pounds, and 4, has not fought at 154. Ruling other would be disservice to the rest of the 154 world rate contenders. I had to read it kind of quick because I gotta. But so basically, Errol Spence is undeserving, according to the WBO, of a title shot. They wait till now to say he's undeserving of a title fight after almost, like, how many months has it been since we first heard Spence say he don't wait in line and all this stuff, right? That was a while ago, bro. Like, Tim Tszyu fought since, all types of shit. Like, a lot of stuff has happened since this particular moment when Spence was in the ring with Fundora, right? And then Errol Spence eventually reacts because fans was on social media questioning what happened? Why ain't you fighting? Right? And then he eventually says, I'll be back when I'm ready. Right? Errol Spence comes out and says that he'll be back when he's ready. Terrence Crawford comes out and says, man, you should have took the fight when you had the chance. Now it's over with. So Bud Crawford reacts to this as well. I say, if Spence don't got the Fundora fight, which was supposed to be like sometime late March, early April, he likely won't be fighting until sometime this summer if he continues to be boxing, bro. He says, I'll be back when I'm ready. So he wasn't even ready to come back yet. You know what I'm saying? The big fish wasn't even ready to come back yet, bro. Not ready at all. Probably don't got no coach. Coach Derek James still training Ryan Garcia and shit. So Errol Spence probably don't got a coach. He probably all out of whack. But it did appear that he was in shape, and it appeared that he was keeping the weight off. So Errol Spence was preparing for something. And then, as you can see on the screen, Terrence Crawford says, should have took the fight when you had the chance. Now it's over with. Yeah, it's over with. Team Fundora is not going to wait around no more. The sport has to move on, right? And guys like Spence and Charlo, the sport has moved on. You know what I'm saying? Both Charlos, the sport has moved on, and it's going to pass you by, bro. And it's damn near going to lap you. right? Let's go lap you. You've been out of the ring for too long. Way too long. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what else to say. I thought Errol Spence was going to be coming back. I was going to be looking forward to seeing how he performs in his fight against Fundora. I was rooting for him to get the job done against Fundora, but it's looking like he ain't even ready yet, bro. It's looking like the big fish ain't even ready. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says, Errol Spence and Keith Thurman don't deserve any championship fights as of now. They are both highly inactive. A toddler will hit puberty before they fight. Facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, but since you mentioned Spence and Thurman in the same sentence, why don't they fight? What better way for a comeback for both guys than them to fight each other? That's actually a really good idea. Both guys can go up to 54, get a sanctioned fight at 54, right? And then we seen the WBC gave Errol Spence the benefit of the doubt, gave him a number one contender shot, but WBO said, no, we're not going to do that. Because I remember you guys was very dismissive of the WBO belt. Y'all didn't even want to acknowledge the WBO belt, the what Bud ordered belt. Y'all didn't even want to acknowledge that belt. And so now WBO kicked him in his ass. Was like, nah, bro. For one, you've been inactive for a year and 5 months, over a year and 5 months. 2, you came off a TKO loss. 3, not rated at 54. And 4, has never fought at 154. So, I mean, shit, bro. This is what the WBO came out and said. And then Spence himself also comes out and says he's not ready. So, like, bro, if I was Fundora, I'll be pissed. I'll be very pissed because you're a young fighter and you're reaching your prime. Maybe he's in his prime. Maybe he's reaching it. You're wasting time dealing with Errol Spence. And let this be a lesson for anybody who could potentially be facing Errol Spence. You may be sitting around waiting for a date. These guys are super, super de-duper loyal to Al Heyman, so they're not going to do anything without Al Heyman or PBC, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They're not going to take a fight somewhere else and make a lot of money. They're not going to do that. So you could potentially be sitting out for over a year just to wait to see what Errol Spence is going to do. Sat out this long, bro. Fundora just sat out for no reason, just waiting for Spence. His opponent, who got his head split open, fought before he did. And the only reason why he wasn't fighting is because he was waiting on Errol Spence. And then this happens. Same thing happened to Terrence Crawford. Waiting on Errol Spence for the rematch clause. Remember? Waiting on Errol Spence. IBF said, nah, we go take that belt from you and give it to Boots. Email it to Boots. They took Bud's belt. Bud said, F it, I'm just moving up, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what this guy's going to do. Sad day for the Spence Nation. That's right, Jason Williams. It's sad. Think it's thing, salute. DL87, salute. It's Ben Ray Boy, salute. Anthony Johnson, salute. Yeah, man. Should have took the fight when you had the chance, dog. Now it's over with. Yeah, it's over. That was his title shot. Yes, it's canceled, Jason Williams. This fight is canceled, bro. It's crazy. Crazy. I mean, I say Errol Spence, if he is to return, go ahead and double back on that Keith Thurman. I mean, that's the perfect fight at this point. Both guys are just about as inactive as Keith Thurman. I'll say more. I don't know. It's debatable on who's more inactive. But I think that's the right fight to make if Errol Spence is to return. A fight with Keith one-time Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But we haven't heard nothing from Keith in months. Literally nothing from Keith Thurman. Nothing. No social media presence. Dropped off the face of the earth, man. For all we know, Keith Thurman could be at 215 pounds right now. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the RoboCop, you know what I'm saying, the RoboCop coming. So he probably all the way bald now. Because he had the RoboCop. Now he all bald. He probably 215 now. We haven't seen Keith Thurman in a minute. But I think that'll be the play for Errol Spence at this point. Because he's not going to get a title shot. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for him, he sat out for way too long. To the point where the sport they just sat out too long, bro. Hey, you said Keith's been quiet since Bakram stopped Tim Tszyu. Yeah, he's been quiet. He's been quiet. Because Keith was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu, but we saw what Bakram did. Bakram bashed him up. Keith has been quiet since, bro. We haven't heard nothing from Keith Thurman. We don't know if he's retired or planning on making a comeback. I say Making a comeback it's even harder. I think in today's climate, I think it'll be even harder today to make a comeback in a sport like boxing because everything's just it evolves so fast now versus how it was back in the day. I mean, who knows if Keith Thurman's style will hold up against some of the younger guys today that he probably would have beat some years ago. Guys like Errol Spence, who probably would have beaten some of these dudes, if they've been out too long. They don't even know if they get in the ring, the style that they used to use will work anymore. They don't know if the tricks that they just been out for too long, bro. You said Ram put Zoo in a casket. Yeah, man. You said Fundora was waiting to make a highlight out of Spence. That's what it was looking like, bro. Make a highlight out of dude, bro. Over with. No Spence fans is coming out talking about it. You know, they ain't doing none of that. And if you go on Spence's social media, a lot of people just saying hang it up, man. A lot of people just telling him to hang it up. A lot of people telling dude to just hang it on up, man. He is criminally inactive, bro. And I question if he was with like Turkey or Eddie Hearn. I think he'll be a little bit more active, bro. Jerome Boots Ennis, he was pretty active once he got with Eddie Hearn. He fought like about what good 4 times or something like that in like a certain X amount of months. He fought quite a bit. Um, if you want to fight, bro, you got to leave PBC, dog. Honestly, this one time a year stuff, that's the PBC way. That's the PBC way, bro. They can't cancel. I don't know what else to say. So that's one potential fight this year off the table, right? For the year 2025, which was on track to be a really great year for the sport. The return of Errol Spence, Fundora getting the opportunity to face a fighter like Spence. We ain't gonna get to see that now. So who should Fundora fight? I say Fundora should fight Baccarin. Go ahead, unify Baccarin. You know what I'm saying? We see what Bud is trying to do. Bud is likely going to be fighting Canelos, and Bud Crawford likely won't be returning to 54 pounds if he's successful as Canelo Alvarez. He likely will retire after that fight. So I say Fundora should go after Baccarin. Errol Spence should go after Keith one-time Thurman. I think that makes the most sense. But Errol Spence has been very dismissive of Keith Thurman for years, and at this point, like, what juice do you really still got in the game now? You know what I'm saying? What juice you still got in the game, bro? You've been out for too long. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says, I'm telling you, Bud would have beating Fundora and Miedemov already and be unified. These main PBC cats slow down division for 2 to 5 years. That's crazy. Yeah, bro. A lot of those dudes over there, and it's just ironic that it's the guys on that side over there. It just seems like it's a lot of holding up. It's just a lot of holding up. A lot of waiting around. A lot of guys losing out on prime years. A lot of guys, need to get paid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes got to go to work. Got to go get back to work. And when you're dealing with Errol Spence, you may not work. You may not be able to work dealing with Errol Spence, bro. You said he is fighting Conway. What's up, Sonny Chief? I see you in the building. You said Fundora will be slaughtered by Baccarin. Quite possibly. Some telling me we still haven't seen the best of Fundora yet. If Fundora quit fighting like an idiot, he could be probably one of the most dominant fighters in boxing in his weight class. If he stopped fighting all up close and shit, stop fighting close quarters, keep them dudes at the end of that jab, keep them from a distance and hit him with hard stinging shots, he'll be a nightmare. He'll be real hard to beat for anybody, but guys still able to get in close and put them beats by Dre on dude. You said you think Jamel can jump in on the Fundora fight? Well, Jamel did say, PBC, find me the best you got. Well, Fundora's likely the best they got right now. Will Jamel jump in there and fight Fundora? I think that's a good move for Jamel. Jamel could possibly beat Fundora. I don't know. While I do believe that some time off is good for these dudes, especially considering they've been most of them in boxing since they was kids. Some time off is good, but when you off like every fight, you off 2 years afterwards, that ain't good, man. That ain't good at all. That's almost like real bad. What, you on family medical leave or something, bro? Y'all smash that like button for your boy, man. Errol Spence, man. Holding up boxing, bro. Holding up the game, man. No Spence fans are showing up either, man. You know, this is a Spence video. No Spence fans, none of the guys, none of them showing up, bro. None of them. None of them, bro. None of them. None of the Spence fans that used to be here all the time. Nope. They don't got nothing to say, bro. Not even Mike Jones, who was the last of the Mohicans. Mike Jones was one of the last Spence fans that still stuck around. You don't even see him no more now. You said, remember Keith Thurman said this was my get back year after coming back from that injury? Yeah, those were the days. Yeah, man. It was supposed to be a get back year, and he didn't come back all year. You said the LDBC haven't made one video about it. LDBC still around? I don't be seeing no LDBC videos popping up no more. It's like when Black Fight Fan left and did his own thing or whatever. It's like the whole thing just what happened to like all the other guys, not just 7-8 or Black. I'm talking about like the other dudes that was the LDBC guys. Like what's the other guy? BFTV, Junior the Truth, and Smoke City Mobcast. And, like, what happened to all these dudes, bro? What happened to all the other channels that was a part of the LDB? Like, what happened? Like, I don't see none of that no more. All that shit is over with, bro. You said Spence fans morphed into Tank fans. I know a lot of those dudes in LDBC didn't really like Tank, though. Like 7-8, I don't think 7-8 and Black and them really was rocking with Tank like that. They feel the same way I feel about dude. Like, dude is a little sucker, man. He could fight, but he a little sucker, bro. Yeah, they've been high since Bud was Spence. Yeah, I've been saying it for years, man. And I think, honestly, low-key, I think 7-8, because he's a Midwest dude, too. He knows what's up. I think he knew that Bud was that dude, but it was so many guys in the LDBC that was pro Spence that he couldn't. If 7-8 had stood his ground with Bud, because 7-8 was a Bud fan. If 7-8 stood his ground with the whole Bud situation, it would have just been like, he'll probably still be all right today. But them dudes, I don't even know if they even talking boxing anymore. Yeah, after Wilder and Spence got beat, man, they retired, bro. You said they all jocking Haney. Yeah, Haney and Ryan supposed to be fighting, and I think Ryan and Tio supposed to be fighting, by the way. So hopefully Ryan loses both of those. And hopefully Ryan and Tio knock each other out. And Errol Hebner comes in and Devin Haney pins. They knock each other out, and Devin Haney comes in and pins his ass. And Errol Hebner comes out of nowhere with a referee shirt on and did the fucking 3 count. Devin Haney wins. They knock each other out, and Devin Haney wins. That's what I want. You said some are still around. Yeah, 7-8 knew that Bud was going to win that fight, bro. He knew. 7-8 knew Bud was going to win that fight. 7-8 knows what's up. But his whole army was pro Spence. Everybody was over there was seemingly, mass majority of the LDBC was Spence fans at that time. And guess what? Spence lost. They all gone. A lot of those dudes was Wilder fans. Wilder lost, they all gone. Like, come on, man. I was a fan of both dudes. I'm still here. Big Wilder fan. Still here. Had to eat my crow. All that. You said they said Ryan is fighting Pitbull Cruz. What? Actually, speaking of Pitbull, I seen somewhere where he said he don't want to fight El Rayo because he don't like that style moving around. I'm like, man, I swear to God, bro. I swear, dude. These dudes, bro. Man, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I only hear that from like Mexican fighters, bro. No shade or no shit. But why do Mexican fighters always say that stupid shit? I only hear that from them. I don't want to fight that style. What? Come on, man. Yeah, I seen what Pitbull Cruz said. He don't even want to rematch Rayo because he don't want to fight that style again. It's too much moving around for him. He wants somebody to stand in front of him and just throw punches like a fucking idiot. Pitbull Cruz is, man, whatever. You said Ryan fighting Cruz or Tio? Oh, you know what? I'm thinking, I'm hearing that Devin and a lot of those dudes moving up to 47, man. Devin and all them, I heard they moving up to 47. Yeah, Canelo said that about Bud too. Too much movement and shit. A lot of Mexican fighters be saying that shit, bro. And what else I heard? We might as well, few things we hear about boxing. Might as well talk about it while we here. I heard that Tevin Farmer said that, oh boy, want to put a rehydration clause on a rematch. Yeah, Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer, wasn't he like a featherweight before? Like, I was surprised to see him fighting that high and doing that well. But yeah, they want to put a rehydration clause on Tev. It's like, come on, man. All these handicaps and shit. There's a lot of fighters in boxing that can't just win straight up, dude. You'll never see nothing like that from no UFC MMA fighters. You know what I'm saying? You just don't see no weak ass shit like that. No handicaps, no clauses, no you can't punch for 3 rounds and no shit like that. Like, it'd be a lot of weirdo shit going on in boxing, bro, to where it's almost like a handicap. It's a handicap. I don't like that shit. Like, even this thing with Shakur in the WBC. I don't think Shakur came out and said anything about it, but Floyd Schofield came out with that video saying, look, man, is they protecting you, bro? Like, why all of a sudden now, and Devin Haney was a big lightweight. They didn't put no weight clauses on that, but now all of a sudden, WBC, the main sanction body, the most popular sanction body, is putting a rehydration limit on this fight. I'll say, okay, so you're going to do it for all the fights? I don't think they should do it at all. I don't like the rehydration clause because you're not going to get the best out of a guy. It's already bad enough they cut the weight. You know what I'm saying? They're not fighting close to their walk-around weight. They got to deplete themselves to make these crazy-ass weights. Then you're putting clauses on them to where they can't even, on fight day, they can't be over 148 point. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't like it. Me personally, I don't like it. Because if a guy can make the weight, he can make the weight. You know what I'm saying? If he can't make the weight, then he just can't make the weight. Yeah, I'm hearing these fights gonna be like at 47, man. You said if Canelo didn't really fight movers, he would have fought Benavidez. Canelo, man, I'm telling you, bro. A lot of these dudes, nah, man, nah. When you say stuff like that, I can't put you like in a Kumite or nothing like that. Like, you not going to blood sport, bro. You go sit your ass right in the ring. I'm not calling you to go fight in the blood sport. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight with handicaps, and you can't fight all styles. You gotta fight certain styles to look good and shit. That's weak as hell, bro. Nah, I don't want to fight this dude because he moves around a lot. Okay, well, learn how to cut off the ring like Triple G and them used to. That's like a There's nothing those guys can do about that. Like when these dudes really athletic and fast, fleet-footed, a lot of those dudes can't do nothing about it at all. Like the universe made them a certain way, they just can't do nothing about it. So they just come out and say, "I don't like to fight that style because he's running." Nah, he ain't running. He just outboxing your ass, and you can't do nothing about it. He just outboxing. You can't do nothing about it. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat, the sponsor of the stream. He says the version balls are more active than Spence. Thurman and the Trello Bros, at least Jamel tried multiple times. Inactive fighters are bad for boxing. Yeah, man. And the number one killer for a fighter's career is inactivity. Hey, you ain't lying, Bud. Go stop Canelo. You should be willing to fight any style. Yeah, man. What Bud say? I'll take them how they come. Big, small, long, strong. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'll take them how they come. Yeah, Leonard Ellaby is not the guy that, like, nah. Leonard Ellaby is a fighter protector. He protects, you know. What is Leonard Ellaby in boxing now? You know, Floyd got rid of him. Floyd don't really seem to be doing the promotion thing anymore. Like, what is Leonard Ellaby now? You said Devin Ryan will be at 47. Yeah, that's what I heard, man. I heard those guys are moving up. So that means Boots go have some competition, I guess, at 147 now. So Boots probably go stick around at 47. A lot of those dudes gonna be fresher at 47. Boots may not be as fresh at 47. I still think Boots should move up. He ain't gonna be as strong at 47 as long as he stay there. You ain't lying, Jason Williams. That's the first half of your career should prepare you for. All styles, size, speeds, etc. Yeah, man. And that's what Top Rank is good for. You know what I'm saying? They prepare you well. You get real prepared because they have you fighting all kinds of different styles and different fighters. The hard-nosed veterans, the dudes that's quick, may not punch hard, but really good boxing skills, the big punchers. They have you fight some of everything. But then if you on a side like how PBC was, PBC didn't start really putting together more competitive matchups till later. And then, you know, I don't know if they, like, as far as making a star, they did a good job. But as far as building a fighter to where he's well prepared for the trials and tribulations that could pop up later on in his career, a lot of those dudes wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those dudes ain't ready for it. Like if Keith Thurman got in there with Crawford, it probably the same thing with this. He would have got mauled. You know what I'm saying? These dudes just wasn't ready, bro. You said Devin get KO'd at 47? Yeah, Ryan don't want to. Oh yeah, I forgot about Brian Norman. Brian Norman's there too, bro. They go out to see Brian Norman Jr. He got a belt. They go out to see him. Dev gonna be in trouble. Y'all know I rock with Devin, but he gonna be in trouble if his power don't carry. If he don't magically get some power behind him, he's gonna struggle a little bit. You said Ryan had to agree to a VADA 365 drug test for the fight contract with Turkey. Good. Good. Yeah, I'll let you fight on right now season, but you gotta be a clean fighter, bro. You said Boost gonna get smashed at 54. You said you want to see Dev versus Jaleel Hackett. Didn't Jaleel Hackett didn't he lose his last fight? Something like that? Y'all smash that like button for your boy, man. Errol Spence, Sebastian Fundora. The fight is canceled. Fundora's gonna be looking for a new opponent. Errol Spence will be back when he's ready. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says, combat wisdom. The game is to hit and not be hit, but you have to be prepared to be hit. No one likes to mention that. No man should be afraid to be hit. Nah, no fighter should be afraid to be hit at all, because that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You go get hit in the fights. Um, you just go get hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even Floyd Mayweather got hit. As good as he was, even he got hit. You go get hit in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Your job is to limit how many times you get hit. Limit it as much as possible you getting hit. But you're going to get hit in a fight, bro. That's just, it's almost impossible. Unless you just go up in there and wilder a dude one shot and knock him right out. More than likely, if it goes some rounds, you're going to get hit with something, bro. It's unrealistic to expect these dudes to come out of these fights without getting touched. Do I think boxers today are good as the 80s, 90s, and 2000s? That's a good question. Let me see. Let me think about it for a second. I say certain fighters today are, not everybody. I think the fighters of yesterday was a little bit more tougher. Just different times. You know what I'm saying? Different times. I think those guys are tougher. They didn't have a lot of the advanced stuff that they got today. Um, it's hard to say, bro. But I will say some guys today um will be good in any era. There's a few guys. Guys like Crawford will be good in any era. Um, who else will be really good in any era? Let me think about it. I won't say Canelo, because Canelo, to me, he'll be like a Chavez. The boxing was really protecting Chavez a lot back in the day. Even though Chavez fought some dudes, he got a lot of like, nah, man. Let me think. Who else today, just for sure, could just fight in any era? Usyk probably could. Inoue could. Those three guys, but Inoue and Usyk could definitely fight in any era. Those three guys. Um, Probably Bivol, Better Beef. Uh, I think Benavidez can. Because when I say any era, I mean you gotta have the toughness too. You know what I'm saying? Those guys back in the day was really tough. Um, who else? I'm trying to think of some younger guys. Guys like Keyshawn, I think he could. He got the mindset. A guy like Richardson Hitchson could. Um, who else? There's quite a few dudes, man. It's not too many, but it's a few. Bam Rodriguez, yeah, he can. Um, Man, when you watch some of them old fights, bro, like the Morales, Barrera fights, man, or some of the old Pacquiao fights, man, they was fighting so fucking hard, bro. Like I don't recall seeing fighters fight like that today. I just don't see it. Where they just fighting really, really fucking hard. Punches just coming from everywhere, just hitting, just crazy. I don't really see that. Lomachenko could too. Yeah, Lomachenko can. I forgot about Loma. Yeah, Loma can. His style is extremely unique, and a lot of people have a hard time dealing with Loma. I think Loma, honestly, if Loma had to stayed at like featherweight and stayed where he really belonged, because Loma was never really a lightweight to me. Um, Loma probably wouldn't even took no losses or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He probably wouldn't even really took no losses. Tank definitely couldn't. Tank definitely couldn't, bro. Tank got skills too, but he just don't got. I don't think he has that. I don't nah. Oh, I was thinking Rigo too. Rigondeaux, T.O., Triple G. Yeah, I was thinking those three guys too, honestly. I was a little afraid to say T.O. because he's such a little asshole, but I do think he could. T.O. could fight, man. He could fight. And he'll be good for any era, you know. Rigondeaux, he'll be a nightmare for a lot of guys. Erislandy Lara. Um, Triple G could. But Triple G was kind of select. He didn't want to deal with certain fighters, man. Back in the day, man, I don't know if that would be flying amongst boxing fans back in the day. You coming out saying stuff like, "Oh, he's too much for me" and all this stuff. Maybe he was just being real. Like, yeah, man, Andre Ward, he's good, man. He's too much for me. But this was back when Triple G was like the man, though. Like number one, number two, number three pound for pound fighter, Triple G at that time, saying this about Ward. Jamel was a good one. Jamel, Jamel got the attitude, but I just, man, he that Canelo fight, man, it ruined it for me for him. You know what I'm saying? But Jamel probably could. Could he beat everybody? Nah, but I think Jamel will be all right in any era. Oscar De La Hoya for sure. B Hop. Yeah, no social media propaganda, bro. Nah, hell nah, none of that. Hey, Tank can fight, bro. I ain't saying he can't fight, Ben Ray boy. Tank is a sucker and all that shit, but the dude can fight. But I'm looking at the mindset too. He's a bigger fighter, and he's put all these clauses. See, you won't be able to put no clauses on fighters back in the day like that. You have to take them how they come, bro. Aaron Pryor was a little guy, but he didn't like look for no. He was ready to rumble. Aaron Pryor. Salute to YSM Sports Media in the building, man. Y'all go subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media. They said 147 was dead. It's about to heat back up. Yeah, it is. With Ryan, T.O., and Devin coming up there, it's gonna heat up, man. It's gonna really heat up. Then we got Brian, Norman there. We got Boots. We got Kuka-chun. We can't forget about Karen. Because I still think he's probably one of the best guys in the weight class that ain't holding no belt, honestly. He's probably better than Stanionis. He's better than Barrios, too. So that division's gonna be wide open pretty soon. You said Triple G would have got smashed? Let me see. Triple G was a middleweight. If he had to fought guys like Hagler, oh man, he would have got beat up bad. That would have been a fun fight though. Because Triple G do got a good chin on him. So that would have been a fun fight. Triple G and Hagler. That would have been fun. Yeah, years ago you had people saying that Triple G could beat Hagler and all that. I thought that was blasphemous. Hagler is one of the most rugged, gritty fighters of all time. Like, he's that dude you call. He's the dude you call for the Kumite and to represent boxing in the blood sport. He's one of those guys like Bud. You call him to represent boxing in the blood sport. You know what I'm saying? Guys like Hagler, guys like Crawford, guys like Roy Jones. You know, it's a mindset for me, bro. The skills is one thing, but it's the mindset, bro. You said, if I'm Devin, I'm going after Barrios. Facts, bro. Devin should go right after Barrios. Right after Barrios. Go right after Barrios. Barrios is a former 140 pounder. Devin was a former. I mean, that's a good fight for Devin. Barrios, get some momentum back, and get a title. I think Barrios is a good fight. Lennox Lewis, yeah. Lennox Lewis would have been a nightmare for a lot of the old heavyweights like Frazier and all those dudes. He would have been a nightmare for those guys, bro. Ali would have had trouble with him, bro. The Lennox Lewis after when he got with Emmanuel Stewart, yeah, a lot of dudes would have struggled with that guy. A lot of guys would have struggled with him. A lot. He was 6'5", had a crazy reach, good boxing skills. Just like he was a nightmare. He would have been a nightmare. You said the president, Ike Ibibachi? Oh yeah, Larry Holmes would have been nice too, man. Larry Holmes. He got a lot of hate back in the day because he beat Mike Tyson, but Larry Holmes was actually really fucking good. You said Prime Tank versus Prime Crawford at 135. Oh, man. Bud destroys Tank at 135, bro. Destroys Tank. Because when I look at that, I'm thinking of Gamboa. Crawford fought a prime Gamboa, though. You know what I'm saying? Gamboa and Crawford was pretty much at the same point of their careers. They had the same record and everything. Like it was a crossroads type of fight. Who was gonna move on to the next level? And Crawford ended up emerging victorious. At that time, nobody knew Bud was gonna beat Gamboa. That was a big step up. That was a step up type of fight for Crawford. And Gamboa was the man, the gold medalist and all this other shit. Tank struggled with an old Gamboa with a torn Achilles, bro. A torn Achilles, an old Gamboa with a torn Achilles. He struggled. Yeah, and Gamboa was undefeated at that time. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Come on, it's common knowledge. If anybody say that Tank fought a better Gamboa, they on some bullshit, bro. Gamboa was a menace. Mikey Garcia didn't want no smoke with Gamboa back in those days, bro. Remember Mikey Garcia? What's up, GK Black? I see you in the building. Hey, Hitman Hearns would have been a nightmare for a lot of guys. Those dudes in the 80s would have been a huge problem for almost any fighters in any era in those weights. Just absolute nightmare. And then you got to think about guys, the middleweight guys like Julian Jackson, Gerard McClellan. Those type of dudes was fucking nightmares, punching through steel and shit. Like, yeah, we had some rugged, tough dudes back in the day. Michael Nunn, young James Toney before he got all big. Yeah, some real like thoroughbred, just real fighters back in the 90s and like 80s and shit like that. Like them dudes was like Roy Jones, man, them dudes was real dudes, bro. You respect those guys. De La Hoya fought every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. De La Hoya fought everybody. Pernell Whitaker was fighting everybody. Like Pernell Whitaker. You said a prime Larry Holmes would have took Lennox Lewis to school. Oh, that would have been such a great fight. I can't argue. I think Lennox Lewis is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He's one of my favorite fighters. But Larry Holmes probably would have gave him some problems, bro. Nigel Benn was a savage, bro. Chris Eubanks Sr. and Nigel Benn. I like Eubanks Sr. He was a dog. Them dudes was dogs, man. They just didn't want no smoke with James Toney and Roy Jones. They didn't want no smoke with those dudes, but they were some dogs over there. Nigel Benn, that dude was them dudes was mean, man. Them dudes was mean, bro. Edwin Valero, these guys were mean, bro. Yeah, Zuma Nelson was bad too, man. We had a lot of really good fighters over the years, even the ones that's not as popular as some of the names we talk about all the time, like a Zuma Nelson. You know what I'm saying? Usyk versus some of the heavyweights from back in the day. I think highly of Usyk. Man, I don't know, man. That's tough to say, bro, because you got to give Usyk credit, bro. He beat a dude 55 pounds heavier than him twice. You know what I'm saying? Being a former cruiserweight, bro. That's a huge, 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 huge feat. You know what I'm saying? Not too many dudes in the world could do that. Usyk did it twice, bro. You know what I'm saying? With skills and determination. They said Usyk in preparation for that fight, what was it? That if his back touched the ropes, he started that shit over again. Like if his back touched the ropes, he started the round over or some shit like that. Like, yeah, Usyk is a motherfucker. He's the dude you call for the Kumite too. You call Usyk to represent boxing in the heavyweight division of the Kumite. You call Usyk. Not a mean guy, nothing like that, but man, he's a hell of a fighter. You said you got Shields knocking Tank out. Yeah, she got a heavyweight fight coming up. We'll see how she looks in that fight. She got her middle finger up on her new pictures. I can't. Like, man, come on, Carson. You said Frazier walks through Usyk. I don't know, bro. I like Smoking Joe. But if I'm honest, he was a guy that's probably like my size, bro. Too small. Just too small, bro. Smoking Joe was a hell of a fighter, too. But against some of the bigger heavyweights, nah, man, he'll be like a light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He'll run through like heavyweight division, though. But, nah, he was just too small, man. Frazier was a hell of a fighter, though. You call him for a Kumite, too. He's one of those rugged dudes that's, you know what I'm saying? Frazier was that guy. Smoking Joe. You said Charlo versus Mugabe? That'd be good. It's got to be Jamel, though. You said Tim Witherspoon, Ray Mercer, Holyfield, and even David Tua stops Usyk. I don't know about all that, man. We got to put a little more respect on Usyk's name than that, bro. You said today's heavyweights are bums to me except for Bacoli. Come on, man. We got to give Usyk credit, bro. Bacoli's a motherfucker. He reminds me of George Foreman for sure. But I say the heavyweights today, they're bigger guys. And bigger guys tend to be less skilled than smaller guys. The heavyweights from yesterday was skilled. Well, Lennox Lewis was a skilled heavyweight. He was a skilled heavyweight. Riddick Bowe was a skilled heavyweight. They was big guys. So I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of the big men today are playing basketball and shit like that. So when you get guys like Fury, who's 6'8", 6'9", he looks very ugly in there. Like Fury looks terrible in there to me. Like he looks, more times than none, Tyson Fury looks very bad in fights. Sloppy, just really ugly. Ugly technique. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really pretty about it. Only thing pretty about Fury is the way he moves. He moves really good for a big guy. But he be looking really ugly up in there. You said, do people still think Errol would have beat Floyd? Nah, I don't think so. Errol's too robotic. You said Wilder has proved that American giants go to football first. Yeah, in basketball. Yeah, in basketball, bro. All our best athletes are playing other sports, dude. Like American athletes, they playing other sports. Basketball, football, baseball, making a lot more money. Like a guy like what's the batter from the Dodgers? I mean not the Dodgers, but the what's his name, man? Shit, I can't believe I forgot dude's name, man. He's one of the best hitters in the league. Not the Japanese dude, but the he's like mixed. I forgot his name, man. He played for the Yankees. What's his name? He's like the main dude. I can't believe I forgot his name. But that guy, he's like 6'5", can run like a deer. You know what I'm saying? That's where our heavyweight fighters are at, man. They those dudes, like them basketball players. Them big athletic guys that got speed and everything. You know what I'm saying? They're not in boxing, bro. You said Ali will run through all the heavyweights today. I love Ali. And my granddaddy would be mad if he heard me say this, but I think Ali will struggle with some guys, bro. Honestly. I mean, I'm just being real, because I seen Ali struggle with Ken Norton. A smaller guy, muscular, but with less fights. I seen him struggle against these guys. I seen Ali struggle with lesser fighters. Then, not to say he couldn't win, you know what I'm saying? And then we missed out on Ali's best years. So it's hard to really say. I think Ali is the greatest of all time, but I think even he would have some trouble. Like, I don't think he would just run through everybody. Heavyweights is different, man. You said Cassius Clay is unbeatable. Yeah, we always talk about that, YSM. Cassius Clay is unbeatable. Too fast, too good. Ali can be beat. Salute to Hollow Ninja for a super chat. He says 140, 147 Crawford. Bantamweight, Inoue. Bantamweight, Inoue, heavyweight Usyk, greatest division run ever in modern time. Downloading all those fights, never forget them. Yeah, man, those dudes are the three kings of this era, in this generation, in my opinion. Those are the Three guys right there, man. Three guys, three kings. Yeah, Jimmy Young to me beat Ali, but didn't get the nod. Yeah, man. Ali got beat. Ali struggled, man. We've seen those fights where Ali was doing a lot of holding. He was on the ropes a lot, and he went against the Spinks and them. Yeah, y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. You said Jimmy Young, super underrated heavyweight from back in the day. He also beat Foreman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Foreman lost too, man. The Big George lost a few times. You said Shannon Briggs would kill these heavyweights today. Shannon Briggs is one of the heaviest hitters of all time, man. People don't want to give him his credit, but Shannon Briggs is probably one of the biggest punchers. If they had some of the biggest punchers in boxing history, you got to put Shannon Briggs in there. Shannon the Cannon. His name is the Cannon. If your name is something like the Cannon or something, or Hammer, that means you hitting. Salute to LaJessica. I see you in the building. What's going on, sis? Hey, I agree. Cassius Clay and 160, 168 Roy can't be beat. Yeah, I'm super biased when it comes to that. I'm super biased when it comes to Roy Jones, though. Growing up in the 90s and stuff, Roy Jones was the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Roy Jones was the guy, bro. Yeah, can we get the likes up? Roy Jones was that guy, bro. He had the attitude. He had the fighting style. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones had it all. And he was willing to fight whoever and shit. You know what I'm saying? Moving up weight classes. Roy Jones was the GOAT, bro. I damn near fight somebody talking shit about Roy. Roy Jones is his GOAT. It's the attitude, bro. I like that attitude, man. He was fighting crazy all the way to damn near 50-something, man. Roy Jones, that guy. I thought it was crazy and I didn't want him to do it, but I respect it. You said Roy beats Hagler. I think so. A prime Roy could probably beat Hagler, yeah. But Hagler was such a dog, bro. Such a gritty, just well-rounded, good speed, good power, good chin. Like Hagler was like a total well-rounded boxer, just all the way well-rounded. Can give anybody a tough night on any given night. Even a great Sugar Ray Leonard struggled. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard, I think, has a great style. One of the best styles ever. Sugar Ray Leonard had it. He could punch. He was fast. He had combinations. He had the IQ, foot speed. Sugar Ray Leonard had it all. But Hagler style was just a nightmare. Switch hitter, punch both hands. Just overall, just well-balanced fighter. All his attributes may not be at all at hundreds, but that shit all at least all 90s. You said, man, that Sugar Ray Leonard Hagler fight, bro, that every time I watch that fight, bro, it's like, okay, I feel like he won this time. Okay, I feel like he won this time. Like, bro, it's that fight should have happened again. That fight should have happened again. But Ray was like, hell no, I'm not doing that shit again. I'm getting up out of here. So a part of me got to respect it. Like, yeah, Hagler was a demon and he survived it. So let me go ahead and get up out of here. Similar to Adesanya beating Pereira and getting the fuck up out of there. I don't blame him. Some dudes, you just got to get up out of there, bro. Okay, I got his ass, but that don't mean I'm going to get him again. Let me get up out of here, bro. Certain dudes are demons. Guys like Pereira, Hagler, those are demons. If you get a win on them, get the fuck up out of there, bro. Them are demons. Them are demons. You said Prime Mike versus Usyk? Oh my God. That's a great fight, bro. I'm talking about Prime Mike when Mike was using defense and he had the speed. He might give Usyk problems, bro. Because I think what Usyk really benefits, I think his size kind of helps him. Not to mention he's real tough, but he benefits from being a smaller, faster guy. You know what I'm saying? But against a Mike Tyson, it's a different fight. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson had a lot of speed, gets real low, strong legs. You said Prime Mike lost to Buster. Buster Douglas put up a performance of a lifetime. That combination that he hit Mike with, I mean, you'll never, that was like a once in a lifetime type of moment. You know what I'm saying? Buster Douglas fought, you never seen him fight like that again either. He put everything he had into that fight. Similar to, what's his name? The dude that Bud fought, who gave Bud a tough fight. Mean Machine. Similar to that. You ain't seen Mean Machine fight that hard after that. Some fights, dude left it all in the ring in those particular fights, and you never see him fight that hard again. Buster Douglas never fought that hard again. Actually, I think he really fell off. Start partying and stuff. You said that wasn't Prime Mike against Buster, was it? Wait, did he just get out of jail? I know he was partying and having sex in Tokyo and all this other stuff they said he was doing. Mike Tyson wasn't focused at all. But he thought he took Buster for granted, and Buster crushed him. But guess what? People still love Mike Tyson like it never happened, bro. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, Prime Kazushi Sakuraba, the Gracie Hunter era. Yeah. Kazushi Sakuraba, he's one of the Kumite fighters, too. Fighting 60-minute fights and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Fighting dudes 3 times bigger than him, fighting heavyweights. He was only like a middleweight. He was fighting heavyweights and smoking cigarettes and shit. He was a hell of a guy. Customato Mike, nobody's damn near enough. He would have been a nightmare for anybody. Customato Mike. Customato Mike was a nightmare. When Mike used his jab too. But by the time he fought like Lennox and them, he was just throwing one punch at a time and just looking for the big shot. And, you know, he wasn't really putting them together like he used to. He wasn't really moving his legs and his feet. Mike Tyson had really good foot speed, good footwork. Mike Tyson was just really explosive. But he had he got a young man style. And I think as he left his prime and all that, he didn't really transition to a new style to where it benefited him for his later years. That's a young man style. Like just all explosive. Everything is body, legs. You gotta have strong legs, and that's a young man style what Mike Tyson was using back in the day. The greats in any sport, for longevity, you gotta change your style up. Even in basketball, Jordan had to change it up. You know what I'm saying? Guys change it up as they get older. They probably can't do what they used to do when they was younger, so they switch it up. If you don't switch it up, you get left behind, bro. Yeah, Mike Tyson's 5'11". He wasn't built. You know, he wasn't, bro. He really wasn't. 5'11". That's short, bro. I'm taller than that. I mean, it's not short, but for a heavyweight, when you fighting dudes 6'2", 6'3", and up, yeah, that could be a lot of work. But Mike Tyson was flattening guys till he got to the tougher competition. He was still knocking out dudes that was like 6'3", 6'4" with ease. You said Mike versus Usyk is a pick'em. That's a good fight, bro. I think highly of Usyk, so I think Vladimir Klitschko would have been pretty good in any era too. Vladimir Klitschko would have been good too, and him and his brother would have been good in any era. Big, strong, had some skills, good jab. His brother was a little bit more rugged, but Vlad was yeah, Vlad was really good too, man. Them Ukrainian dudes be good, man. You said 80s athletes habitually dealt with cocaine and groupies heavy. Yeah, they did. Like what they say about what's the Puerto Rican fighter that was super good? That fought Ray Leonard. Wilfredo Benitez. They say he was partying like a rock star, doing cocaine and all that, partying crazy. Yeah, Dimitri P-Rog. Yeah, P-Rog back went out, man. Yeah, P-Rog was P-Rog was real good, bro. I got a video on him, like what happened to him and all that. Back when I used to do documentaries and highlights and stuff. I still got it on the channel. Explaining what happened to him. P-Rog, he's one of those what if stories in boxing. He was really good. He was really good, Dimitri P-Rog. Knocked out Danny Jacobs. Yeah, with Fredo Benitez, youngest champion. I think he was like 17, bro. I think he was like 17 and he was the champion. If I'm not mistaken, he was like 17 years old and the world champion. Could you imagine? 17 years old, bro? That's a kid. That's a kid, bro. If I'm not mistaken, he was 17 or something like that. And I think Mike Tyson was like, what, 18 or 19, maybe 20? Youngest heavyweight champion? Yeah, I seen that P-Rog Jacobs knockout not too long ago. Um, he knocked him out, man. It was too smooth, bro. Like nobody would have seen that punch coming. The way he shifted and switched stance at the same, nobody would have seen that. Most wouldn't have seen that coming. You can't even be mad at Jacobs from getting caught with that. Nobody who would have saw that coming. I literally just seen that like probably like a week or two ago. I saw that clip again. You said who's P-Rog? I got the video on the channel. What happened to him and everything. You said Charlie Burley cleans Usyk. Charlie Burley was too small, man. But Charlie Burley was the dude that even the great Ray Robinson didn't want no smoke with like that. Ray Robinson didn't want to deal with Charlie Burley, they say. That's what they say. He didn't want to deal with the great Charlie Burley. Yeah, Ezra Charles was a beast. Sandy Sadler was a beast. There's a lot of great fighters, bro. When we really start to dig deep outside of the super popular names and just look at some of the other guys that was in those eras, it was a lot of really good fighters, man. See, I wouldn't say P-Rog had better defense than Floyd. Um, I feel like we didn't really get to see enough of P-Rog for us to really say. But P-Rog was looking really good, really promising. He could have possibly been one of the best, but I don't think we really got to truly see everything that he had to offer. Yeah, Sugar Ray said he was too pretty to fight Burley. Yeah, Burley would have probably messed him up, man. Even there's always somebody out there that could potentially have your number, bro. There's always somebody out there that can have your number. You said P-Rod would drop Canelo? Canelo probably wouldn't even want to fight him. You said, will Spence ever fight again? I'm not sure, bro. He said he'll return when he's ready. He said he'll return when he's ready, man. We don't know. I don't know, bro. I was looking forward to seeing Spence back, but it don't look like he gonna be coming back anytime soon. But yeah, you guys, I gotta shut it down, man. You know, Errol Spence, he ain't. He'll be back when he ready. WBO said, nah, man, we ain't gonna let you fight. You've been off for too long. You ain't rated in the 54. You're not doing anything. So Fundora's gonna be looking for a new opponent. Errol Spence gotta figure out his situation. And Terrence Crawford tells him, man, you should have took the fight when you had the chance. But yeah, you guys, that's the video. Catch you guys on the next one. Hope everybody have a good evening. I love you, Mom. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.